Hello, good afternoon, traders. Welcome back to my channel. Just a quick video to recap the session of London session. First thing first, disclaimer, guys, is Forex or any trading or any business is carrying very high level of risk. You should take that very, very careful. You should trade very careful. Don't just gamble. You're not gonna make a million by gambling, but you're gonna make a million by making business, and everything takes time. Don't overtrade. Right, let's move on. This is out of the way. I'm quickly look at S&P 500 now. On the daily view, you can see that we are just broke the high by. We couldn't really break higher today. I think that's gonna be it. Regard what's going around the world at the moment, but that looks like we are here. We are here now. If we drill down to the 4 hours quickly, you see that kind of was told here. Many times we try to break. The last time we just like a exhausting move up there, exhausted like they exit their positions here. So my expectation is to retest that 20 moving average and we'll see from there. There's a feature here as well I would like to share with you. That's that is the VWAP. Does work well on future contract and does work well on some forex currencies, but yeah, it doesn't really the volume. Just to be aware, the volume of future forex is not real volume. Is not a total volume, globally volumed uh, currencies from you broker. I did explain that before. I'll be quickly explain quickly. I don't want to make this video long. Uh, you broker basically connected to a couple of bank, maximum or three banks. They lend in the money and prices too. However, Forex is not centralized. That's mean all banks have a different volume. Okay, and you broker did not. It doesn't connect to the all banks together. There's no center location, so you collect all your volume, all your entries, orders, order flows, and everything in one place. No, it's decentralized. That's mean the volume and currency is not real. It's not real. It's not fake, but it's not the full picture. So it's useless to use volume because it's only showing you your bank only trading, not the rest of the world. Very simple. But future contract, it's centralized and whatever volume is showing there, it's a global volume. So that's the difference, guys. And the stock same goes as well. Stock is centralized. That's why. What's the difference between centralized and decentralized? Right. So I'm gonna keep that on for some times when I'm looking down to the low time frames. I'm just gonna hide it for now. So that's the S&P 500. It looks like we're gonna play a little bit in this area. We also looking at the 61 Fibonacci level here, and also change the color background. I think that's more appealing to a lot of people. Some people have the color blinded and they don't really see the black, and so that's more is more appealing. I like that color. Is much better white background, giving you light color on your eyes and stuff, so you receive the information easily and you can see it with a good uh, spirit. Anyways, so we are above here. We kind of like touch it, and probably we're gonna see some retesting back to the moving average. Then we'll see where we're gonna go from here. There's no really solid news yet of coronavirus is gonna be okay or not, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that. It's just everyone getting excited, but we are before we go even higher. I think we should see a pullback, a nice one here to this level at least. I'm talking about 250 as well in the play, but the maximum 250 maybe. If we went still bull trend, we'll go back as a bull trend. We are in a bull trend at the moment. However, we're at 61% and a big player, big banks that are waiting for momentum back down, then they will buy again. So we still not in the buy yet. I'm still not buying long term, but I will be buying when I see another leg down here because coronavirus is not over yet. And if I see that confirmation of short, I'll be shorting. If we break higher, retest and come back up, then that's will be my play. Moving on. See, sorry, just try to do this automatically. Gold is just a spike yesterday up, ooh, 8 years high, coming back down, and we kind of like a 50% and I'll be tested on the move up. Where this happened before? This has happened somewhere here before. somewhere here before, and it dipped it back down, we come back up, we dipped again, and we come back up. We trending, we broke out of here and we trending up again. So it is too late, too long. Weekly view, like a swing, which is a good area to buy. Every time come near the 20 moving average is a good place to buy. Just you have to be like a big player to keep your stop loss just far enough. If you're intraday, you see drill down the day, the first hour normally is the one is gonna tell you whether or not we're gonna go up or down. Since the first hour of this trade, it was showing momentum up. However, S&P 500 is still at the highs, and that's a little bit, you know, if S&P 500 go up, maybe gold will go up with it. There's no guarantee now that we're gonna be correlated anymore. So gold is too expensive now. If the economy going back in business, I think gold we should see back down to the levels at this level as well. If the economy coming back in business and oil will move and consuming, the consumer will come back in business and everyone will use the regular uses. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm looking for a pullback here. Then maybe I'll come buy back gold around this level again. Probably gonna retest it again here, guys. I think it's a nice support. It's been bounced many times. This time went a little bit higher, and that's why I'm just waiting at least 50% retest again, not the whole way down. If 50% show that rotation back up, I'll be long gold up to 1800. All right, moving on. Bitcoin, quickly checking Bitcoin. Uh, we kind of building a case here. We see that bounce down here, support come back up, and we start to show a bear flag. Okay, that could be a bear flag as well. If a failure to break a new high, then that's the goal. There's gonna be momentum down to the 8,000 and a half again, and probably all the way down to this lovely support 7.5. See around here as well. Around here, that's a nice area to see coming back down. Go above the 20 moving average. We're trying to break the previous highs, which is about since May, yeah, since the beginning of the year, basically, we're trying to come back. So there's a look like a candle like that. At the moment, the yearly candle, that's what it looks like. We started here, we're coming back now. We went up a little bit and we'll come back down, and we have a wick, big wick. There is still more than 6 months of the year left. So if that's the case, we're going to see one push back down and come back up again. Let's see. Let's see if it's going to happen or not. I'm just quickly reviewing that. Oil. If you remember about the arrow, in particularly for since the drop down here, the zero line. So the 50% already touched, and we see today some momentum back down. At least we retested that area. If we aiming to go up, if is a buyer interested to buy oil, then we'll see a bounce from here. Support the previous swing, and that will indicate high lows. That will be the last high, and we're looking for a high low. Then the next one should be double speed of this one, so we'll be up to the 61 Fibonacci. The 50% ahead, which is okay. So we're looking for a pullback to buy more. Okay. Oh, what's happening? Sorry, hold on. Right, so dollar index coming back down. As you can see that we hit resistance 100 level. That's the resistance, and we're coming back down again. As I talked about that before, I talked about it before. I say that is basically sideways, failure to break higher, coming very strong one day here. You can see that day really strong. Engulf almost 3 days of pullback, and it's really strong. It's like someone just jumped in the bull. So it's coming back down quickly. Let's see if it's gonna hit our first level. Then after that, we'll start looking for the green levels on the left to see whether or not it's gonna stop here and stall a little bit. But we overall in range, so wait for that range to break out. Most likely we're going to break out below since the economy come back in business. Not yet, but if everything go ahead as supposed to go, then probably we'll see dollar index going down. Of course, it's taking the credit is euro. We just broke out of the range of the triangle, as you can see. Out of this, we just almost like been rejected on the daily, but we still have a strong start of the week. We have a first day with a gap up, even break a few days behind, and the second day just broke all the way up here. So it's a good momentum. It takes 1, 2, 3 days to go up there. We took it only in 2 days. If you notice, here's the last 3 days red. We took it only in 2 days green because they went from the bottom all the way to the top here. So that's indicating that the momentum is strong. So 2 to 1, I believe that we're gonna see another leg up, and that will work out with this level. So if I just to get this expand a little bit here, that will be a good level to watch for. And before that level as well. So there are 2 levels here to watch for, and yeah, there will be good opportunity to buy if we on the low time frame break above this level and we show some 50% rotation and we continue back up to this level first hand, then rotation, then the second hand, then we'll see if we really want to continue or not. Okay, moving on. Bound USD cable. You can see cable in 2 days really is just moving nicely, and I talked about that over the weekend. I think cable is that's the right place to long from. Is a good price and good level, and let's see. Plus the risk on in the play, and that's going to make dollar weaker, yen weaker as well, and that is going to give the chance to pound to actually go up. So I was looking at something else. I'm now looking at your chart. So I'm just looking at the time. So I have a nice, lovely 2 days green. I'm looking for the third one to be above a little bit here before we see 2 days pullback. Then we'll continue back up. Definitely, we're going back to the 25 again, as I talked about it. At least we go back to the 25. Then, if we really were looking for it to go more higher or even triple top here, that will indicate one thing. We keep making lows and we'll come back to the same level. Make lows and come back to the same level. So it's like the it's very strange behavior, but yeah, so far it's just doing 1, 2. I'm looking for 3. So that's what I'm looking for now. I'm looking for 3, third wave up there. Then we will see how they're gonna go. Okay, so I'm buyer. My buyers is long positions on bound pairs. Pound yen, same story. I'm long as well here because risk on and yen weaker, bound strong. That's a good call of fire. Since Monday, I already talked about it. I was long since we're closing the gap, and I'm keep longing all day today. That's why I didn't have time to do video earlier. And bound Aussie, and that's the bottom now, guys. I think, in my opinion, that's the bottom. We have a major move, not right to it. I think is. Let me try that to do it one more time in front of you here, and just on from one point to another. I want to make a magnet on, so that will be exactly even. Okay, and I will make a copy of it, and I will try to get it here. I think we hit it, guys. Here we go. Yeah, I think that's the target measure move. Yeah, if you want A, B, C, D, and I'm quite happy with it. It's complete now. What we're looking for probably going to be sideways here a little bit before we start to show momentum, pull back, and we'll come back up. I don't know how long they're going to take. That that is up to Aussie. I think Aussie will start to see Aussie's rotation now coming back down because if risk off come into play, Aussie will go down. If risk on is still in play, Aussie will be strong. Aussie will be strong, but pound strong too. So what that will be equal to sideways here only. So I'm already out of my short. I longed a little bit, but I'm not really convinced yet. The far I can go up to this level here, at least to the previous day high or opening. That could be it. That could be overlap. Then if you start to show me overlap, then that will be sideways. But if you start to show me a trend up, I will be jumping in. Still, risk off is on the table, guys. Can show up anytime, anytime. So if the cases increases, it's risk off. You see S&P 500 crashing, then Aussie will be crashing too. We're gonna see some momentum like we saw previously. I'm not sure which days. It was like 4 hours here, like bum bum bum. This is 4 hours here. I'll show you here. a nice lovely 4 hours, 4 hours really showing momentum up is like a 400 pips. I want to finish this video quickly. Yeah, about 4 plus pips. A really strong momentum. Just when they say risk off, when they didn't say it's gonna be risk off, but you know that risk off. Even 4 hours look like lovely here, a nice pullback here up to the resistance level, the first level to short 4 hours, and here we go, come back down to the previous low. Couldn't really break higher, then start losing um, ground, like start losing where you want to go. Because if you want to go really smash, you should have went really straight down, nice fat 4 hours. But no, it's like sideways here. There are less people interested to sell it, and that's what will worry me. That I think the risk on momentum is not gonna last. So we're gonna have one big here, one small, one big pullback. Probably the third one is gonna be a little bit almost even. So watch out for that. I think that's what we're gonna do, but after some sideways first. Moving on to the next Aussie pound New Zealand. Sorry, pound was a little bit dodgy for me, and it's a good trade. It's a good runner, but if you are on the wrong side, you could lose tons of money because it does really move big. So I recommend that for you as a beginner. Don't trade it. I do trade it, but not like my first priority. That always been my last. If I don't find any other good amount of trade, I just come here and I look for a trade because they move really fast. Okay, I think one more thing, CAD. Yeah, we've seen some momentum in pound CAD at the moment. It looks like a pullback here, reversal, maybe possible. But the reason being, I'm not convinced because you see so many red here. Yeah, pound was weak as well, but CAD was weaker too at this period of time. You remember that when oil went to zero. So let's see what's happening. Let's see whether or not we'll go back up. Well, actually, 19 days in the head. May, yeah, beginning of May. Remember when oil was just like zero here, then I started to pull back now with a big gap. Sorry, let me just redo this. So basically, that's where oil was zero, went all the way up here. Very strong momentum in the last few days of the months, which is everyone expected. Then coming back down strong, then hold here, break below it. Now what we're looking for, we retested the moving average, and if we kind of do this and come back up, we break above after pullback, then there will be good indication to continue back up. However, we will be watching the 50% onward, whether or not it's gonna break through or it's gonna just to hold it and we'll go back down again for one more leg. If that's the case, we have a one major move here to play. Very good major move is going to take you up to the middle of 1 month ahead. So it's a good move if that's what's going to happen. So move here, pull back, failure, then we'll look for a major move, just like bound Aussie, the trade I showed you earlier. If you go back up, remember that trade? Told you guys here I'm looking for a major move, and here go complete, and another major move complete. If I take this one and make a copy out of it, okay, let's get to the bottom of this. Yeah, I mean, like it's always not going to be exact same. The first one was bigger, the second one is smaller, the third one a little bit smaller. That's showing the momentum is losing now. So even the pullback here as well, the pullback here was just small pullback really, but this one is a bigger pullback. So we're looking for a bigger pullback now. So that's what I'm worried about. The risk on is not going to go ahead. I don't think that's wise to stick with the risk on only idea without thinking about risk off can come up anytime, can hit the ground. So guys, thanks very much for being watching my video and maybe my channel. If you're new, subscribe, like if you like this video, leave a comment and ask me questions. And good day, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.